Hello, middle 3. We have studied before at the previous lesson what is the central angle, and we said the central angle, it is angle inside the circle whose vertex is the center and its two sides are two radii. Today we will talk about the inscribed angle. The inscribed angle, it is the angle inside the circle, its vertex on the circle and its two sides contains two chords like this, angle A, B, C. Its vertex P on the circle and its two sides BC and BA contains two chords inside the circle. This angle, it's called inscribed angle. For each inscribed angle inside the circle, it is one only central angle subtended by same arc. And this is a central angle, this is an inscribed angle, both subtended by the same arc AC. There is a relation between each inscribed angle and the central angle subtended by same arc. What is the relation between them? The measure of the inscribed angle equal half the measure of central angle subtended by the same arc. Like this. Angle BAC is inscribed angle, subtended arc BC. Angle BMC, it is a central angle, subtended by same arc BC. يبقى الميجر of inscribed angle equal half the measure of central angle which is subtended by the same arc. Angle BAC equal half measure of angle BMC which is inscribed and the central subtended by the same arc. Measure BAC equal half the measure of central angle BMC inscribed central subtended by the same arc. يعني for example, if this angle equal 100 degree, this is the central angle, and this is inscribed angle which is subtended the same arc, يبقى its measure 50 degree. If this angle equal 25 degree, this is the central angle BMC equal 50 degree, inscribed central subtended by same arc. If the measure of central angle BMC equals 60 degree, you have the inscribed angle BAC which is subtended by the same arc equal 30 degree. Right. We have studied also in this central angle, its measure equal the measure of the arc subtended it. يعني if this measure of central angle 100 degree, يبقى the measure of this arc 100 degree. Which means in the inscribed angle equal half the measure of subtended arc. يعني if the measure of this arc is 100 degree, like this central angle 100 degree, the inscribed angle equal half the measure of central angle. يبقى is also half the measure of the arc subtended it. يعني equal 50 degree. يبقى remark in the measure of inscribed angle ABC is half the measure of the arc subtended it AC. For example, in your school book page 92, we will solve number 1, 5 and 8 and 12. In this example, measure of angle AMB equal 110 degree, and I want to find the measure of angle ACB. ACB inscribed angle, AMB central angle, which are subtended by same arc AB, which means in the measure of this inscribed angle equal half the measure of central angle, equal 55 degree. Number 5, measure of angle C equal 45 degree, and I want to find the measure of angle AMAB. This inscribed angle, which arc subtended it? AB. This is the central angle. Which arc subtended it is also AB. So the measure of this angle has the measure of central angle. يبقى the measure of central angle equal double it, يعني 90 degree. MA and MB are two radii, which means that this triangle is isosceles. يبقى 45 degree, and also this angle 45 degree. Number 8, AC is parallel to MB. Measure of angle A 55 degree. I want to find the measure of inscribed angle ACB. If AC is parallel to MB, so these two angles we call the interior angles, and their sum equal 180 degree. 180 minus 55, it's equal 125 degree. This inscribed angle, which arc subtended it? The arc AB. What is the central angle which subtended by same arc? AMB reflex AMB. How to find the reflex of angle AMB? 360 minus 125, which is equal to 135. So the measure of angle ACB have the measure of angle 235, which is equal 117.5 degree. Remark: this inscribed angle ABC drawn in semicircle. Drawn in semicircle, yani drawn above diameter. The diameter divides the circle into two halves equal in measure. Each of them equal 180 degree. So this inscribed angle equal half the measure of arc AB, yani is equal 90 degree. يبقى for any inscribed angle drawn in semicircle is always right angle, equal 90 degree. And for example, number 12, in this page 92, AB is diameter and the measure of angle A 40 degree. AB is diameter angle ACB inscribed drawn above it or drawn in semicircle, so its measure 90 degree. 90 to 40 inside the triangle, but the third one is 50 degree. Page 95 in your school book, number 1. We said in the measure of inscribed angle equal half the measure of arc subtended it. How to find the measure of angle B? Measure of angle B, this is angle inscribed angle, subtended the arc AC, so its measure half the measure of its arc subtended it, يبقى 46 degree. Number 3, if AB is diameter, so this required angle C is equal 90 degree, inscribed drawn in semicircle. How to find the measure of angle B? Measure CAB is inscribed angle. Which arc subtended it? CB. So measure of angle A equal half its measure, which is equal 64. In any triangle, the sum of its interior angles equal 180 degree. By 180 minus their sum equal 26 degree. Page 95. In this example, there is 3 equal arcs. Arc AC equal measure of arc CB equal measure of arc AB. Will measure of all circle 360 degree divided by 3 equal parts. يبقى each part equal 120 degree. So this inscribed angle half its arc subtended it, يبقى equal 60 degree. Example number 1, book page 93. Given M is a circle, CD is diameter, measure of angle A equal 40 degree, and the AB is tangent to the circle at B. required to find measure of angle BDC. To find the measure of angle BDC, you have to draw construction, draw BM. A construction draw BM. Type. AB is the tangent to the circle at the point B. Any tangent perpendicular on the radius from the point of tangency. So measure of angle B equal 90 degree. يبقى AB is the tangent للcircle at B و MB is the radius, so measure of angle ABM equal 90 degree. طب in triangle AMB measure A 40 و measure B 90, so measure of angle M 180 minus their sum equal 50 degree. يبقى measure BDC inscribe it subtended الارك BC و BMC central subtended same arc BC, so the measure of angle D half the measure of angle M, central inscribe it subtended by same arc. Proof: since in AB is tangent the circle M at B, therefore in MB is perpendicular to AB, radius is perpendicular to the tangent from point of tangency, so measure of angle ABM equal 90 degree. A measure of angle BMA equal 180 minus the sum 40 plus 90 equal 50 degree. Therefore, in the measure of angle BDC equal half measure of angle BMC equal 25, inscribed with central angles subtended by same arc BC. After that, you have two well-known problems, book page 95 and 96, 102. If AB and CD are two chords intersect at point E, to find the measure of this angle, or the measure of the angle included from intersecting two chords inside the circle, the measure of this angle equals the sum, half the sum of the two opposite arcs, half the sum of the measure of the two opposite arcs. يعني measure of angle AED equal half the sum of the two opposite arcs, half measure of arc AD plus measure of arc BC. يعني for example page 96 number 1, if AB and CD are two chords and the X angle resulting from intersecting them inside the circle, how to find the value of X? Hey, the measure of this angle equal half the sum of the measure of the two opposite arcs, يعني half the measure of arc AC plus measure of arc BD. A measure of angle X equal half the measure of the sum of the two opposite arcs, يعني half 60 plus 114 equal 87 degree. Example number 3 in same page 96. AB and CD are two chords intersect at this point and the measure of this angle 115. How to find the measure of arc BC? The resulting angle 115 equal half the sum of the two opposite arcs, يعني Z plus 130 degree. So how to find the value of Z or the value of the measure of arc BC? Equation. يبقى 115 divided by half 230 equal Z plus 130. So measure of angle Z equal 100 degree. If the two chords intersect outside the circle, يعني these two rays contain the two chords and they intersect outside the circle E, how to find the resulting angle E? The measure of this angle equal half the measure of the major arc BD minus half the measure of the minor arc AC. يعني measure of angle E equal half the measure of arc BD minus measure of arc AC. If the two chords intersect inside the circle, the resulting angle equal half the sum of the two opposite arcs. But if the two chords intersecting outside the circle, the resulting angle equal half the measure of major arc minus the minor arc. Half the measure of BD minus measure of arc AC. For example, if these two arcs intersect outside the circle at A, how to find the measure of angle A? Measure of angle A equal half measure of arc EC minus measure of arc BD, which is equal 35 degree. Type. If measure of angle A equal 50 degree, example number 6, if measure of angle A equal 50 degree and the measure of this arc equal 140 degree, how to find the measure of arc BD? The measure of angle A equal half the measure of arc EC minus the measure of arc BD. Solve the equation, يبقى 100 equal 140 minus Z. So measure of angle, measure of arc DC or measure of Z equal 40 degree.